What does the CEO of a company that manages $10 trillion have to say about the future of cryptocurrency companies? Also, I think it's playing out perfectly. Regulation, Sam Bankman-Fried, is it a PSYOP? How is it all really unraveling? I think that we're seeing things change right before our eyes, including the sentiment towards Sam Bankman-Fried and the red carpet being rolled out for regulations to come into crypto. That's what we're going to talk about today. If you guys enjoy these videos, please hit the like button, hit subscribe. Check out the CT Club down below in the video description. That's where we give you access to everything that we're doing with our cryptocurrencies and why, how we're securing them safely, how we are navigating this bear market, and what we're looking to start investing in once the cycle starts reversing. Yes, it's true, the bear market will not last forever. Even though Larry Fink, the CEO of Blackrock, again, the company that has over $10 trillion in management, insane amount of money, he thinks that most cryptocurrency companies will fail thanks to what's happening from FTX. And he might be right, but not as directly as most people would assume, because, you know, this has been said from a lot of people in our comments since we first started talking about the downfall of FTX, that Sam Bankman-Fried is a PSYOP. He's really just a pawn in the game that is going to basically usher in this new era of cryptocurrencies as we know it, or as the masses know it. I think that's a very important distinction to make here. But the point here is 97% of companies in the .com era failed. But guess what? We all use the internet every single day, and we use it. I mean, people use the internet for different reasons, but it is in its own form a freedom tool as well. And I think cryptocurrencies are going to be just the same. But what do I mean when I say Sam Bankman-Fried is a pawn trying to usher in regulations? Well, when he makes statements like FTX.US users will be made whole because it was regulated in terms of the US. The US regulations have protected their users from Sam Bankman-Fried's own mismanagement. Like, how can this guy make statements like this and not realize that he is incriminating himself? But it is all about how the mainstream media is going to be twisting it to favor regulations, to favor the big brother taking care of you, looking out for your own best interests, and taking away your freedom of choice and freedom of investing as you would like to along with that. Also, there's a lot of people who are saying that Sam Bankman-Fried, I mean, his legal counsel basically was saying, you know, the statements that he's made even weeks ago has severely injured his defense for whatever kind of a criminal or even civil cases in the future to come for him. So there, even now, he's done interviews. He's done a Spaces event on Twitter last night, or almost 12 hours ago now, where he wasn't saying a lot of good things. He was saying basically, just an example, some phrases in the terms of service on FTX overrode the other phrases in the terms of service. Like, this is a mind game that he is playing. And so basically a lot of people are saying everything he's saying is incriminating himself. He's screwing himself over. He is going to go to jail for so long. And yet there are very popular crypto influencers, crypto YouTubers. I'm not going to name names, but for those of you who are paying attention, you know who I'm talking about, who think that Sam Bankman-Fried had good and still has good intentions. There's still people who think this wasn't all totally intentional and just egomaniac going crazy with $10 billion of other people's funds. Don't forget, he pocketed $300 million from an investment round out of, like, what was it, like 400 and something million. So he took the vast majority of an investment round meant for his company and he put it in his own personal account. That's who you're dealing with? You're telling me that was good intentions? I don't think so. But that's what I'm talking about, is this shift of perception that the mainstream media is trying to portray Sam Bankman-Fried as just an unlucky guy. Don't forget, on November 30th, he was invited and showed up and spoke at DealBook, a huge conference. And the speaker there, first of all, he asked him how he was, and Sam Bankman-Fried said, it's been a tough month. And everyone laughed. You know who had a tougher month? The people who trusted you, and then you took their $10 billion. And for some people, that was their life savings. And his flippant remarks like that, it makes me think, and we should all be thinking this, that he doesn't really have just $100,000 like he's claiming to have. I only have $100,000. Number one, how is he paying his legal counsel if that's all he has? That's probably their hourly rate at this point. Number two, if that was really his status money-wise of what he's lost, he wouldn't be doing interviews. He wouldn't be having his happy-go-lucky, it's been a tough month. And don't forget that he did also buy his parents 19 properties worth tens of millions of dollars in the Bahamas, probably funded by those people's money. And just, obviously a lot of applause for Sam Bankman-Fried, believe it or not. And when he was wrapping up his speech, the announcer basically said, you know what, Sam, on behalf of myself and the public, we thank you. He got a thank you for his what? Why is he being thanked? Why are there people who, like Sam Bankman-Fried, are walking around free, not being, taken in by the FBI like they were trying to say that they were doing a couple weeks ago, walking around free when there's the Tornado Cash developer is still in jail in Amsterdam? Why is that? Why is he being denied bond he's being denied even the ability to communicate with his family because he wrote code that anyone could have used? And this guy deliberately showed gross misconduct with other people's funds, of commingling users' funds with company funds and losing it all. Also, very recently, the CFTC chairman has now come out saying, guess what? Ethereum isn't a commodity. He's changed his mind. He's changed his tune. And a lot of people are going to be freaking out over this. But you know what? Just because Ethereum is not a commodity, even though this isn't an official ruling or anything, it's just a public statement that he made, it doesn't automatically mean it's a security. It could be a property, it could be a currency. There is no clarity whatsoever of cryptocurrencies in terms of the US and the legislation. That does not exist at all. So all of these public comments that these big, powerful people are making really, they have very little weight for it. But you know what my first gut reaction was when I found out that he changed his mind that Ethereum, to publicly say Ethereum isn't a commodity? Honestly, I thought, quick, someone bribe him. Who can line this guy's pockets with some Ethereum so that he can make it a commodity? Furthermore, is it really a good thing if Ethereum was labeled a commodity and it was under his regulation? A lot of people, for some reason, obviously, we all hate the SEC, right? But why is the CFTC any better? I don't know. It's all the same in my opinion. So they're playing on your emotions and they're playing on this lack of clarity, and they're waiting for real regulations to be passed down in the US at least. In the meantime, crypto is going to keep surviving, and crypto is global. It is 24 hours, 7 days a week. It doesn't take a day off on holidays, and it's a freedom tool that we will all be thankful for sooner rather than later. If you don't see that utility in crypto yet, just wait, you'll come around soon, and this channel is still going to be here to help you get you caught up on everything that's happening in cryptocurrencies. Thank you for watching. My name's Heidi. This is Crypto Tips. Hit like and subscribe if you don't mind. I'll see you tomorrow.